What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Smackdown, we saw the debut of LA Knight. This is where Primetime comes out and be like, who? Who'd you see? And I'm like, I'm sorry, Prime. We didn't see
his name again. His new name.
I believe it's Max Dupree.
Yes, I think that's it. That sounds correct.
It is.
LA Knight, a person that on the mic, especially as a heel, they could surely use. And it's funny that they gave him that name, LA Knight. That's a WWE name, just to change it again onto the main roster. And I'm just like, but y'all gave him that name.
You know another thing that gets on my nerves with the names though, or when they bring people up. You really gonna bring LA Knight up to be a manager, not a wrestler? Like that bothers me.
Who's he managing?
Mace.
You want me to tell? Do you want me to tell you? Oh, damn,
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding you at all. This man has been on dark matches, managing Mace in a suit and somebody else. Who's
and Mace and Mace changed his name too. Hugh, can you guess what Mace's new name is? He's a model.
Mr. Mace, I don't know.
No, he's a model.
I don't know.
It's Face.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
Oh my god.
That's creative right there. He's managing Mace somebody else, right?
I don't know who the other guy is, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, this was Eli Drake. And he came in there and he's LA Knight. I'm like, so why y'all had to change? Y'all had something decent with him. The man is 40 years old, or about to be 40 years old. And I'm just like, he ain't got that much time left, really. You know what I'm saying? At a high level. So I'm just like, you
change his nigga name to Face. Yeah, these the writers y'all want me to respect? These the writers y'all want me to betray these queens for?
Exactly.
Face? Shut up, man.
Exactly. You know, it like I'm like, yo, bring him up as a manager, and him to be in the back. I'm just like, he needs to be a wrestler. They need people on the roster, and why you try this whole man? It's the whole try to do Adam Cole manager thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
And I was like, that's why SmackDown was so forgettable, because they had like the unified champion thing was cool, even though they spoiled it before it happened, and then. You know, the Nakamura Sami Zayn match was pretty good, but it didn't really mean.
You know what's different though?
What?
I know Adam Cole is not their typical guy. He's kind of short for them. But isn't LA Knight like 6'4", 6'5"? He's in their height range, and he still is just a manager.
He's like, there. He's swolled up. I'm just like, so why not? He could be a good heel for somebody, for Roman to beat, but now he's up there trying to manage somebody named that 7 foot name that say Face. Like really? That ain't gonna get over. Look, Dijakovic ain't even get over. You know what I'm saying? After he was done doing that stuff, so there's no way that this Face thing is even working. They tried out on main event a couple of dark matches, and I guess they're trying to see if it's gonna work. But I'm saying, but this Max Dupree thing, I'm sorry, I don't think it's going to really turn his, personally.